What's up, future millionaires? It's your girl, Ellie Talks Money, and I'm excited to be bringing y'all another video full of value, full of game. You know what I'm saying? Don't play. Anyways, I'm a little bit hyped because I turned 30 yesterday, so I'm feeling like, nope, nothing can stop me. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So anyways, in today's video, we are going to talk about how to get a registered agent and virtual address, and as well, what is the difference between the two? Because I get a lot of questions about this in my DMs, in my email, even sometimes in comments right here on these YouTube videos. So I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and make a full video so I can explain it and break it down. So grab your notebook, grab a pen, and let's get into these gems.
Ellie talks money to create the better days. Business, money, life, the Ellievate.
All right, future millionaires, welcome back into the video. So of course, if you haven't already, or if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and turn on that little bell so you never miss a video. So I'm going to be going over, again, how to get a registered agent, how to get a virtual address, and then what's the difference between the two, because they're not exactly the same. And depending on what your needs are, you may need both, and also depending on the company that you work with. So first things first, let's set the stage. When you form your LLC, you never want to form it with your home address, okay? This is the biggest mistake a lot of new business owners make, is they form an LLC, they put their name, their home address, their personal info all up over it, and you have to recognize that a business registration is public record in your state. So someone can look up your business name, have your home address, have your phone number, have all that information, and you don't want that. Not to say anyone's gonna do anything crazy, but still, that's your private information. So this is where a virtual address comes in handy. So essentially, a virtual address is an additional address where you can receive mail, packages, and etc. for your business without revealing your actual address, okay? So you are able to sign up for a virtual address between $10 to $30 a month and use that when you file your LLC as the address where you would like all mail, documents, anything having to do with your business sent over to, okay? Now, the way that this works is that your virtual address does forward mail over to your physical address, but again, it's covered, essentially, it's hidden, so publicly your home address is not seen, all right? So I'm gonna break down for you guys some virtual address companies you can use just in a little bit. Now I want to explain to you a registered agent, okay? So depending on the state that you live, registered agents are required for any LLC or corporation that is formed. And if you live in one state like California, for example, but you're forming your LLC in another state, you have to have a registered agent. So a registered agent is basically a person or agency that receives all updates regarding your LLC, documentation, keeps you up to date on when tax filings are due, and they can receive mail for you on your behalf. Okay. Now, the biggest difference here is that the registered agent's job is to basically make sure that your LLC stays compliant, that you're not missing deadlines, that you know what's needed, that you know when it's time to pay your taxes, and etc. Right? And so any information they receive on that behalf would be on that behalf. Now, your registered agent can also receive mail for you and act as a virtual address, but you would need to make sure that that service offers both, okay? So when you're filling out your LLC, there's a specific area where you designate who is the registered agent of your business. You can either put yourself if you are living in the state where you're forming your LLC, or you put your registered agent, okay? And again, that's their job. Now, a separate area when you're filling out your LLC application with your Secretary of State is going to ask you, where should any mail or correspondences be sent? What is the address for this business? That's where you're going to put your virtual address, okay? Now, again, if you sign up for a registered agent with a company that offers both, then you would put that in both areas, all right? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Drop a gem if that's making sense. So that's the main difference between the two. Now, again, the real benefit in having this is you want to ensure you've got your address protected. So having a virtual address is very important for that. And as well, with having a virtual address, it's going to give you more opportunities to get business credit funding. When you apply for business credit cards or business loans and you're using the same business address as what is your home address, it tends to reduce your chances because these lenders think that this is just a small home-based unprofessional business, right? Even if you are a home-based business, you still need to have a separate virtual address other than your home because, again, you want that veil of protection and you want increased opportunities to get business credit. So let me break down how this will work when you go to apply for a business bank account. So you'll be able to give them your LLC documents. Typically, though, a business bank account is still going to want to know your actual address, especially if the virtual address you registered with isn't one that's accepted by their system. It's okay for your bank to have your direct address to mail you correspondence in regards to your business bank account, but we don't want the Secretary of State to have your home address in regards to your LLC, okay? So something that's connected to that when we're looking at, opportunities down the road and when we're looking at how to put our business's best foot forward, the reason why you're also going to want to have a registered agent is, you don't want to find out when it's too late that you missed a tax deadline or that your business is not compliant. So it's that registered agent's job to ensure that they're keeping you up to date on filings. They're reaching out to you with assistance if you need that. And that's why having a registered agent tends to be something that's either a yearly price that you can pay for or a monthly price that's a little bit higher. But this ends up being a company or an individual you can reach out to for more help if you have questions on any kind of updates with your LLC. So let's get into some companies that you can actually register with. So as far as a virtual address, you can do one of two things. You can certainly register with a office suite like Spaces or Regis or WeWork. And not only do they offer physical offices, but you can register for virtual offices, which is going to give you a virtual address, and then that is associated with a physical location. That can often be helpful in getting an address like that because it'll be found in systems like the banking system, Dun & Bradstreet when you go to get your DUNS number. So it can really help to be able to give that type of address and get through essentially without having to do any kind of workaround, okay? Now, additional options are through online virtual addresses like Planet Express, and InkFile also has a really great virtual address and registered agent program, which I will share with you in just a minute. So these are online virtual addresses that you register for in a few minutes, usually $10 to $15 a month, and then they're going to forward any mail that's received directly over to your actual address. So these are really easy to sign up for, super easy to do, and sometimes you may find that when you go to sign up for your DUNS number or bank account, they may say that this is an online address, we need something physical, and then of course that's why you would do what I mentioned, which is giving your own address or getting a physical address location such as a Spacious, Regis, or a WeWork. Now, companies like InkFile offer registered agent services and virtual address services, so you can have everything all in one place. And that's certainly something you can look for sure, just so that you are paying one person and everything is all in the same. But it isn't required. So those are the key ways to ensure that you are compliant, to also ensure that your home address is protected, and to really be giving your business its best foot forward. Let's face it, starting a business, taking this journey of entrepreneurship, you have a lot of different things to juggle, like creating your content, getting your first clients, getting inventory, taxes, so many things, building your business credit. So you want to ensure that these kind of basic elements are taken care of. One less thing off your list, and something that is really going to help your business be more professional and be taken more seriously, especially when it comes to lending. So I want you guys to comment your questions down below on this topic and let me know what I should give you more tips on with regard to this or anything else. I'm always down for a good value packed video, and I love to hear from you guys. So thank y'all so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.